I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
Well, this is the last one of the year, the Happy Valley Huddle. Welcome, guys. I'm your host, Mike Laro. Penn State holds on in a wild one up there in Piscataway tonight as Penn State wins 40-36 over Rutgers, making them bowl eligible. Yay. So maybe we might get a Christmas week bowl or something. That'll be kind of cool. But good game today. Katron Allen ends his collegiate year with a bang. 226 yards rushing today, 22 carries for that 226, one touchdown. What can I say? Like, this game was just crazy. I mean, from the jump, this thing was crazy. I mean, Raymond gets everything off and going for Rutgers with a 19-yard pass, putting them up 7-0. Literally, not even what? There was 28 points scored in the first quarter. This is nuts. This game was nuts, but it was typical of the Penn State season this year. So they would lead 7-0, but that would only be for about 3 minutes. And then Grunkemeyer would pass to Rapella for 53 yards for a touchdown, tying the game at 7. And then Nick Singleton, what about, I don't know, probably 4 minutes later, would run 11 yards for a touchdown, putting PSU up 14-7. But back come the Scarlet Knights as Kalanis runs it in for 2 yards, tying the game up at 14. We go to the second, and I think this was probably the slowest of the quarters. Katron Allen would run 15 yards for his touchdown today, putting them up 21-14. But then Sheffield would receive a 21-yard touchdown pass, tying the game up at 21, and it would stay that way. Like, basically, this was with 27 seconds left, and then Penn State goes down the field in 26 seconds and kicks a field goal to be up 24-21 to end the half. And then they would come out of the third. Start the third quarter. But about halfway gone, they would kick a field goal again, putting them up 27-21. And then Kalanis would pass to KJ Duff for 13 yards, taking the lead 28-27. And then Nick Singleton would have a second run, putting up the Nittany Lions 33-28. But here comes the 2-point conversion on that did fail. Kalanis would pass to Raymond for 46 yards, and Rutgers would get the 2-point conversion, and they would be up 36-33, and then Columbus would fumble, or Calamanis would fumble, and it would be recovered, and Campbell returns it 61 yards for the touchdown, putting Penn State up 40-36, and that's how this thing would end. Now, Penn State was literally getting ready to score again on the literally towards the end of the game. They were on the 15-yard line, getting ready to punch it in again. So they finish out 6-6. Here's some of the numbers again. Calamanis, he had a pretty good day. 16 to 22, 338 yards, 3 touchdowns. Raymond, running back, had 29 carries, 189 yards, and a touchdown. Duff had 5 receptions for 127 and a touchdown. DeLuca and Jabrome, both linebackers, each with a sack. Campbell, the linebacker, 14 tackles. Elad had 11. So, I mean, this was a pretty up and down game. Total yards in this game, Rutgers put up 533 yards. Penn State put up 509. The only turnover in the game came on that fumble in the fourth quarter. Penalties, Rutgers was 6 for 42. Penn State was 7 for 54. Penn State was abysmal on third down, though. They were 1 for 8 on third down, where Rutgers was 5 out of 10. But on the contrary, on fourth down, Penn State was 3 for 3 on fourth downs, where Rutgers was 0 for 2. Time of possession favored Rutgers a little bit, 32 and a half minutes to 27 and a half. So the key thing I think for me really in this game was, one, the turnover battle. And I'll tell you what, Penn State finishes 3-6 in there with a 6-6 record. So who knows? Maybe they'll get to play a bowl later on. I'm just looking at some of these other teams. Oregon is 10-1. Oregon is 10-1, and they're not going to be I'm pretty sure they'll host a playoff game. I think they'll be in the top 12. But I don't think anybody else in the Big Ten, other than Ohio State, Indiana, and Oregon, deserve to be in the playoffs. Michigan does not deserve to be there. I watched that game earlier. They were horrible. And that's about it. Although there is a crazy one going on right now in Minnesota. If you guys are not checking that game out, I strongly suggest you go check it out, because that Minnesota-Wisconsin game was in snow conditions, and it was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy from what I was watching. I was watching, besides Penn State, I was also watching TCU, and I'm trying to think of who it is. Oh, TCU and Cincinnati is on my big one. But yeah, trying to watch those guys play, and let's get you up to date on some scores. It's not going to be a long one, guys. Like I said, pretty much that's about as good as you're going to see going on right now in the fourth quarter. Just ended as Duke defeated Wake Forest today, 49-32. TCU is up right now, basically in the third, 31-17. Kennesaw State is in overtime. They are playing Liberty. They are tied at 42. Jesus God. James Madison beats Coastal Carolina today, 59-10. I believe that's what that score just said. Let me get down here. Vandy beats up on Vanderbilt beats up on number 19 Tennessee, 45-20. Miami beat Pittsburgh today, 38-7. Like, who did not see that coming? BYU beats UCF 41-21. Oklahoma survives a scare. I'm not sold on this Oklahoma team, too. I don't think that they deserve to be in the college football playoffs. Oregon 26-14 winners at Washington. Louisville blanks Kentucky today, 41-0. It was Clemson beating South Carolina today, 28-14. And this game was kind of crazy, back and forth. Houston and Baylor. Houston gets out of there with a 31-24 victory. Kansas State, 10 better than Colorado, 24-14. Excuse me. Oh, man. Let's see. Toledo won 21-3 over Central Michigan. East Carolina, 42-3 over Florida Atlantic. Where did that game go? Because that I'm kind of wondering where that went now. Oh, that game's still going on. I'm sorry. It is 59-10. James Madison over Coastal Carolina. There's just about 2 minutes left to go in that game. Florida is all over Florida State, 31-14. And the Wacky Packies out there on the left coast are getting busy as Washington State hosts Oregon State, Michigan State and Maryland. You might want to turn that one on because if Ann Arbor was getting hit with snow like it was earlier today, East Lansing's probably getting pounded. So turn that on. That's probably a snow game as well. Big matchup. Really kind of looking down the line here. You have UCLA out there. I guarantee there'll be no snow out there. Alabama, Auburn about to kick off. It'll literally about half hour from, or about 15 minutes from now. Tulane hosting Charlotte. Northwestern and Illinois. Again, take a look and see about that snow. NC State, North Carolina. They will meet up. SMU and Cal later at 8 o'clock. 10:30 tonight. If you're bored and you want to watch Notre Dame, they play Stanford. Probably Frank Reich's last game out there as the coach. So, he might become available for the Eagles and come back as offensive coordinator. So, all right, guys, there you have it. There is your rundown on the scoreboard. Again, Minnesota won that game 17-7. If you didn't get a chance to go see some of the highlights of that game, I strongly suggest you do. It was really, really entertaining. Mizzou beats Arkansas, so make sure Mizzou beats Arkansas 31-17. UAB beat Tulsa today, 31-24. And I'm looking at this other ones. Let's see. Boston College beats Syracuse today in the Dome, 34-12. Wow. Arkansas State beats App State, 30-29. And Old Dominion, right now, they are 9-3, but they're 6-2 in the Sun Belt. I wonder what kind of game they're going to get. They've been kind of beating teams all year. Louisiana Tech beat Missouri State 42-30. And just because I'm near Philadelphia, University of Delaware beats UTEP today by a score of 61-31. They put up 92 points. Jesus God. They are now 4-4 in Conference USA play. They're 6-6 overall. Who knows? Maybe we can get a Penn State-Delaware game. They should do that. They should do Penn State-Delaware at Lincoln Financial Field and call it the Liberty Bowl. Why not? Guys, make sure you check out. Oh, where's it at? After the game tonight, like I said, the next one of these will be leading up to their bowl. I will not be coming on after the bowl game. I will do one and bring it up, but I have to wait and see if they are going to be on. Matty B got you guys covered tonight for the Clear the Ice on here, so make sure you guys check him out after I am done. Here is our beautiful lineup, so make sure you guys check that out. And as you can see, tonight, Saturday, it's just me and then Matty B later on. Tomorrow morning, me and Al get you right and ready. That's if Al is available. I think we still have yet to. He said he might be taking off, so you guys might get me talking about an hour's worth of recapping the Flyers game and recapping that really crappy Eagles game yesterday. Steel City Sunday pre and post game tomorrow, and also Matty B's final word. So there you have it. That is what we have going on for the week, guys. Again, Penn State wins this one 40-36 over Rutgers. They close out their season. Now they got to sit around and wait and see if they get invited to a I Don't Care Bowl. So with that being said, guys, this is Mike Lara. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for Philly AM Sports, and I will see you guys then. Have a great night and enjoy your Saturday.